good afternoon, and hello. To my audience out in the crowd, I would like you guys to answer to yourself, when was the last time you read a book cover to cover? In a world where dropping literacy rates and attention spans are falling due to the online presence of social media and the ease of access, people are not reading anymore, but reading has a lot of benefits. As an avid reader myself, and an involved student at school, there's a visible difference between those who read for pleasure and those who do not. By reading, you are increasing your vocabulary, there's a chance of increasing your cognitive efficiency as you age, and it develops your empathy. So you may be asking, I heard those things, but I don't really understand why that makes it so important to read. In a world of falling literacy rates, the National Assessment Governing Board saw a 3-point drop in literacy rates from the years 2019 to 2022. So in that 3-year span, there's a 3-point drop in literacy rates. So they're falling. The United States as a whole is at 79% literacy rates, meaning 21% of individuals do not know how to read in the world. In West Virginia alone, nearly 50% of citizens are vastly below the reading level. So that's nearly half of the state are near and just illiterate and near illiterate. So that in a world of falling literacy rates, it is important to read to keep up with that. Why? Well, reading introduces you to phonetic sounds, new words. It also is the repetition of seeing words and using words that is increasing your literacy rate and the comprehension as a whole. But the solution, even in a world of falling literacy rates, the solution is so simple and easy. Just pick up a book. By making it a point to read a little bit each day, you will gradually see an increase in your speaking ability, your comprehension skills, and your attention span. Like going to the gym, your brain is a muscle that needs to exercise. So how I did it for myself is I started out at a time limit where I'd either read a set page limit each day, or I would read for 15 minutes each day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't need to overindulge yourself. Well, you can overindulge yourself, but you don't need to go overboard just to try and see an increase in your reading levels. You can start a little bit each day and you will gradually see that increase. According to Diana Anson, a professor at Southern Nevada, reading even improves your problem-solving ability as you develop the ability to see the problem from every angle. So fiction or nonfiction, mainly fiction, allows you to see different social situations. So that is how you can increase your problem-solving ability, because you are seeing other people, even if it's fiction, you are seeing characters and people that you can assimilate yourself to, experience these situations, these new and uncomfortable situations that you might not experience yourself. Researchers found that frequent reading activities were associated with a lower risk of cognitive decline in older adults. This is from the International Psychogeriatrics. So they saw, like I said about the gym, or the brain being a muscle to exercise, as the older aged citizens read each day, they are still able to keep their brain functioning at a higher level. It's the same as older age citizens. As many will say, as a personal anecdote, once you stop moving, that's when they are closer to being put in a nursing home or passing themselves at that older age. So in the same way of like working your body, you work your brain, that's how you stay at that tip-top level. As the Proverb 27:17 from the Bible says, iron sharpens iron. So in that situation, that mutual benefit of yourself sharpening another person and you guys sharpening each other, by consuming the art and the literature, you are inherently, one can make the connection that you are benefiting the book and the work itself. And by consuming the work is benefiting you by keeping it at a higher cognitive level. Imagine you finish the book cover to cover and you feel the immense satisfaction. By completing a task, you are accomplishing a great goal. You are also increasing your attention span. In an age where dopamine rushes and immediate gratification are so instantaneous from social media, with a book you must wait to see the payoff from as you consume the beginning, the middle, and the climax. You have to wait until the end to see that payoff and that gratification. So you're delaying that gratification, and you're also dedicating yourself to accomplishing this task. You are increasing your attention span. And you don't have to put this off after today. You can go, you don't have to say, oh, I'll wait to start. No, you can go to your local library for a low or free cost and begin your reading journey. You don't have to go to the store, wait for the next paycheck to get your books. you can start owning a library card very quickly, and that is how you can start your reading journey. In conclusion, with declining literacy rates and attention spans in a world where empathy from others is for want, you can change this by taking it upon yourself to read more. Beginning your reading journey does not have to wait and can largely be inexpensive. You can go head to your local library right now to accomplish this. In fact, I brought today with myself a handful of free books for some of you to take to begin your reading journey. And who knows, maybe this will become your new favorite hobby as it did mine. As I end this today, I want you to be the one to better yourself through the act of reading. And like I said, go home and start now. Go find your quiet space and go flip through a couple of pages and begin your reading journey. Good luck.